Hello everybody, welcome to the Red Men TV. It is the Starting 11 Predictions Show and I am here to predict the Starting 11 for Liverpool versus Arsenal in the Community Shield. It's been less than a month since Arsenal lifted the FA Cup. It has been less than, I don't know how long it's been since Liverpool lifted the Premier League trophy. It doesn't seem that long ago anyway, but we are back and again we are sponsored by OneFootball. Big thank you to them. And if you wouldn't mind showing your support for OneFootball for the backing that they've given us throughout lockdown as well, one of the companies that stayed with us through lockdown, please do download their app. The link is in the description. It is an absolutely belter football app, I promise you. You can get all your news, transfer news especially. In fact, there's a whole transfer tab which keeps you up to date with everything, new contracts, transfers, everything. They've got all the news. That's full of Lionel Messi stuff at the moment, and you've got your stats for each individual game and a belter feature. I really hope they're bringing this back for this season. When the lineup is announced for the game, you can then go into this like augmented reality lineup thing through there. So like I got the Liverpool one out last time and like I projected it onto our table and you can walk around. It's absolutely brilliant. Please download the app. They've supported us. Please show your support for them by downloading the app. The link is in the description. Anyway, I am here for the Starting 11 prediction and I think Liverpool are going to put out a strong side. Jürgen, I think, will want to put out the Starting 11 as best we can. Obviously, we know we've got a few injuries, a couple of concerns, probably people that won't make it. So this is the team that I think Jürgen will go with, and we'll go through the substitutes bench as well. So, in goal, no messing around. It's going to be Alisson Becker. He's got to start. I don't think Lloris Karius makes the bench. Spoilers. So Alisson Becker in goal. At left back, I think it's as simple as Andrew Robertson. I think Virgil van Dijk. He's gonna probably play with a plaster. Or some kind of stitching or something, but I'm sure he's going to be fit and available. And alongside him in the heart of the defence, it's going to be Joe Gomez. The question mark, of course, over the right back, Trent Alexander-Arnold. It doesn't look like he's going to be fit and available for this one. Obviously, he hasn't taken any part in the two friendlies that we've had so far. In fact, Nico Williams has started with the rest of the back four each time. So I think Nico Williams comes in there, unless Jürgen throws a surprise and throws James Milner on there. James Milner, Aubameyang, pace, not sure that would be the right way. We trust Nico Williams. There's a reason we didn't offer Nathaniel Klein a new contract, and that's because we've got trust in Nico Williams. At the base of the midfield, and I do think it's going to be a 4-3-3. I think Fabinho comes in there. We know he made a bit of a mistake, as with Joe Gomez in the Salzburg game, but we know what type of a class player that Fabinho is. I want him sitting at the back, dictating play, and ahead of him, I think it's going to be Naby Keita and Gini Wijnaldum. I'd love to see Kurt Jones in this formation as well, but I do think that this is going to be the midfield three. I think we'll see Kurt Jones at some point during the afternoon, but that's the midfield three I'm going with. Then you've got the front three. It's Sadio Mane, it's Mo Salah, and it's Bobby Firmino up top. I'm going to get into your comments, so let me know if any of these players differ on your Starting 11 prediction. So I'll get into the comments straight after I've done the substitutes and stuff. For starters, I mentioned no Lloris Karius, so Adrian's going to be in there. And excuse me, I'm sure the comments are already going mad. Why haven't you got the night kit? Because we're useless. So we've got the old kit, but I promise you by the time the Premier League rolls around, everybody will be in Chimicas's kit, which is the night one. And it's resplendent, actually, by comparison to these pictures. And he's got the little head tilt, and he's got it going on. But I do think that he's going to be a substitute. Then we've got an even older kit for Nat Phillips. Apologies on that one, Nat Phillips. I do think will probably make the nod as a centre-half option on the bench. We can play, I believe, 7 substitutes on the bench, and we can actually play 6 of them during the game. I think Jimmy Milner is probably one of the players, although it would surprise me if he starts, but if you're looking for leadership because there's no Jordan Henderson, then maybe James Milner does get a role in the midfield three. Kurt Jones, as I mentioned, he's in an old kit as well. Takumi Minamino, I think he starts on the bench. And I'm going to throw Ryan Brewster on the bench as well. No Harvey Elliott on my bench. Hopefully Ryan's still around. Hopefully we look at him maybe until the end of a transfer window. Hopefully it doesn't go out, gets a chance to come on, maybe score another goal and stuff. But that's my Starting 11 anyway. Thank you to everybody who's joined us, by the way. Lad Great, GR8, says no Gini, he is not good. I disagree. I think Gini Wijnaldum's a really good footballer. I think, you know, there's so much talk of Thiago Alcantara and Gini Wijnaldum at the moment that we're forgetting that Gini Wijnaldum, Jordan Henderson and Fabinho were the lads that took us to a European title and a Premier League title. You don't get to play in Jurgen Klopp's midfield if you're not a good player. Now, you might say he's not creative enough for you, I'd understand that, but to just say he's not good, look, no Premier League player is not good. They're not. They're all very good footballers. Now, they might not always suit the system, they might not always play to the best of their ability, but Gini Wijnaldum has proved for me over his tenure at Liverpool that he's a great player, and he'll be missed if and when he does go. Where's Shaq? Exactly, Conroe. That's what everyone's thinking at the moment. He's played no part in pre-season friendlies that I've seen. So right now, I'm like, well, Shaqiri's not going to make the bench. Divock Origi's not played any part really in the pre-season friendlies, so I haven't put him on the bench either. That's why I put Ryan Brewster on there. So that answers Ian Rush's moustache as well. Nice one for coming back, Ian. Or Mr. Moustache, as I should say. Kieran B just says, Gini's been excellent with us. Mobile Gaming just says, Brewster needs to start, Chris. I'd love to see him start, I really would, but this is a game that I think Jurgen's going to want to win, and therefore the front three go in. And let's be honest, they've had the run out in the pre-season friendlies, and I think that's why, isn't it? I'd imagine we get to 60, 65 minutes before we make a few changes in this game, obviously notwithstanding any unforeseen things. Aaron Spencer says, Jones should be in the starting 11, and I think I'd understand that. Now, are you likely to see a Keita, Jones midfield pairing with Fabinho? Maybe. Are you likely to see Wijnaldum with Jones? Probably, although that's probably not what people want to see if he is going to start. And then would he start on the right-hand side with Nico Williams? We know he's had a bit of a relationship coming through the ranks with him. So yeah, Jones could well start. He could well start. I'd just go for the more experienced, or I've gone, I should say, for the more experienced Naby Keita, Gini Wijnaldum. Will that Magna fall off for a while? That's because we've not done any shows for a while. Brewster in the 9 with Bobby in the 10. Fab and Gini double pivot. Pivot is Eric Forbes. He's a Redmen TV member and he's got the yellow badge. Big shout out to Eric Forbes. Thank you very much for that one. If you want to be a Redmen TV member, then just join up. There's a little join button under this video. You get the use of custom emotes as well, which Eric's not used yet, but I have seen a few of them throughout the chat. And obviously at the higher levels, then you get like the final word videos and stuff like that. And it's the Reds transfer roundup actually at the moment that we've been putting out on there. Uncle Satch just says, Grujic, where's Grujic? Interestingly, I think AC Milan have been interested in Marco Grujic at the moment, haven't they? So maybe Grujic does get some kind of a spot here, but if it is true, if there is just 7 substitutes and we Googled it, then I don't see a space for Grujic. Redmen TV in the comments, YNWA showing off those custom emotes. Well in, Ross, you legends. Millie instead of Williams says Pritam Dem. Now that is something that, you know, we joked about actually. We've just done the Uncensored Match build-up show earlier this morning, and we kind of had a little joke about that because I think Milner wants to be in the midfield from now on, and wouldn't it be, yeah, James, yeah, of course, mate, you're going to be in the centre. You're definitely, first game of the season, right back. I think you've got, for me, I'd understand why you'd want to play Milner there, and I would as well, because I'm not someone who wants to risk everything, even if it is just a friendly. But when you're trying to build a lad up, and Nico Williams, and I think you are, to be the replacement for Trent Alexander-Arnold should he get injured or anything, the backup I should say, not replacement, then you've got to trust him in big games. You know, we all remember Trent Alexander-Arnold coming in away from home against Manchester United at Old Trafford and standing up and was counted. Nico Williams has done well since the restart back in the last season, and this will be a big opportunity for him. Can he do what Trent Alexander-Arnold does in a big game on a big stadium? Be a really good learning curve, good experience for him there. What time is Klopp's press conference? Tomorrow, says the Invader 97. And yes, you've got the yellow badge as well. I've no idea. I'm sure Ross will know. Barcelona want Mane for 108 million. No chance. Conor Kelly, what merch do I get with the club legend level? Well, you get a choice, I think it is. It's 2 a season. So you get a choice after you've been subscribed for a little while. We'll reach out to you. And then you get a choice of whatever piece of merchandise you want. Conor, thank you very much for joining up. Really appreciate that. Daniel Johnson just says Thiago's going to start if he joins before the game. If he joins before the game, man. Is he still on his 2 weeks holiday? It wasn't that long ago they won the Champions League. I'm sure he'll have a little bit of a holiday. But then come in, mate. You're fit. You're ready to go. Slot into that midfield and take us to our second Premier League title back-to-back. Thank you very much. Would love a little bit of that. Abasali Morali just says Minamino. I've said that with confidence, like I knew that's how you say it. Abasali Morali. Let me know if I said that one right. Minamino, question mark. Minamino's on the bench for me. I don't see that he gets a starting place just yet. Ty Roberts just says, where's Trent? He's injured at the moment, as is Jordan Henderson. Joe Matip's a fitness out as well, just to bring you up to speed there. AB says 4-2-3-1, please, Coppo. 4-2-3-1, 4-2-3-1, just to join up with 2. Oh, my watch just said I'm doing a workout. That's how lazy I am. Walking around in front of a board is now a workout for me. Well, I agree. There's your 4-2-3-1. There's Thiago's spot. That's how you get Brewster in the side. Firmino in the 10. Lovely jubbly. I like it a lot. So there we go. Johnny Walker. What's Johnny been saying? Hello, Johnny. Where are you, mate? Dilraj Sandhu says Curtis Jones had a brilliant season. Why not start him? Why not indeed? Why not indeed? Will Jurgen start him? I don't know. I'm guessing, though, that it is Wijnaldum and it is Naby Keita in the start. I'd like to see Curtis Jones. I'll just say that once again. This is what me predicting what Jurgen would do, not me saying what I would like to see. But if you do want to know for a fact what side is starting, then you have to come back on Saturday before the game. We'll be going live. We're doing a live watch along again, so make sure you turn the notification bells on the channel. When we go live, you'll be notified. Should be 45 minutes, 45 minutes or 30 minutes before the game. We'll be going live, build up into the live fan zone commentary, half-time show, second half, hopefully a trophy lift as well. And then obviously we've got all the normal post-match content. So thank you very much for watching. As I say, please do go and check out that OneFootball app. They have supported us throughout lockdown. It's been a big help from them. We really appreciate it. The app's brilliant as well. It's something that we can get behind. Turn that notification bell on. Make sure you subscribe to the Redmen TV, and I'll see you Saturday for the game.